to the EasyRoughEstimator.com plumbing details. What we're going to talk about is plumbing fixtures and grade of material. This is an example of a medium grade fixture. There are several levels that you can choose from. There's an upper grade, and if you want to really get elaborate with some brushed nickel, different finishes, there's a premium grade of material. Along with, some homeowners like the grade, like the fixture they have, they want to reuse it. You can use the your own is the level of that entry. You can use your own fixture and use that as well. And so once you pick out the grade of material that you're going to have, you want to move down and look and begin to define what exactly are you going to do. Are you removing a sink and putting it back in the same place? You would just, in the demo details, you would remove the sink, and then in the plumbing details, you would install the sink. And it's in the same spot, so you're going to utilize the water lines and the drain lines in the same spot. You don't need to move those. You don't need to have any other entries. Those would be your entries. Very simple, very clean, very easy. If you are going to relocate a fixture, it gets a little more involved. And what you would need to do is you've got your water lines and your drain lines that are in this wall in this area. You want to measure the linear footage of where this fixture is and where it is going to be relocated. So let's say we want to put this fixture on this wall across the bathroom. We're going to change and remodel our bathroom. This is 6 linear feet. And so my drain line that I'm going to move from over here to this wall is going to be 6. That's going to be my entry. So fixture relocation for drain line would be 6 linear feet. And then fixture relocation for water line, which is hot and cold water, would be 6 linear feet as well. Some of the things to keep in mind, and again, to discuss with your contractor, our floor joists, our ceiling joists, again, run front to back. This is the rear of the home, that's the front of the home, and again, we say that normally. So these are things you want to discuss with your contractor just to double check and make sure that it's okay to do it. Because you're going to be running drain lines, you don't want to be drilling holes through ceiling joists and floor joists that are weak in the structure. So you got to be careful of what you can and can't do. But for the most part, measure the linear footage and where you're going to relocate the fixture, whether it's a sink, whether it's a tub, whether it's a shower, whether it's a toilet. Those things get a little bit involved. Toilets get a little bit more involved because they're larger drains. So you got to be a little careful with that. But I would lay out what you want to do, and then again, make sure you talk to your contractor about it and make sure it's something that is possible. Or you can call a licensed plumber and get some input from him as well. One of the other things you want to keep in mind is when you're on the first floor. We're on the second floor right now in the bathroom. When you're on the first floor that has a slab, that's concrete floor, and you want to relocate the fixture, you are going to need to use the concrete remove and replace entry, and you would use the same linear footage that we measured out, where the new location is, where the old location is, and use that linear footage as your entry to remove and replace concrete. So it'll take the concrete out, it'll put new concrete back in. Another thing to keep in mind is when you're replacing concrete in the floor, you're going to affect the flooring. So whatever flooring you have on a concrete slab, you're going to have to measure that area and remove and replace that flooring as well. Okay, so those are things to keep in mind when you are calculating what's your project and defining the details of your project. And that should wrap up the plumbing details.